So do you think engineers just sit at a desk? Well, think again. We're going behind the scenes at ISTI, where ideas don't just sit on paper. They come to life and build massive industrial projects. Let's go meet the engineers behind these designs. Let's get rolling.
My name is Michael Kropnicki. I'm the lead structural engineer for the gas plant projects. We design the foundation or the structural steel to support all the equipment that run these plants and rely on a lot of information to put it all together to design something that's not going to fall over.
And what's a typical day like for you?
We work pretty close with the field because we're doing engineering at the same time that construction's happening, which I think is pretty unique about ISTI in particular.
And do you get to go see the projects at completion?
Yeah, we typically make it out at least once. It's cool to see the stages as it goes. And, I'll design something on paper and I might see it going in the ground like the next week. So that's pretty rewarding.
Engineering and engineering-related fields are so integrated into manufacturing now. A lot of the design and the components that are manufactured are designed in 3D space by engineers. Now, they're not just designed, but they're modeled and stressed and improved in 3D digital world before they're ever manufactured. Engineering plays a very strong role now in a lot of manufacturing facilities at the Port of Catoosa.
My name is Kim Little. I am the Director of Project Management. Here we start out with, it's basically an idea, right? And then it goes to an idea on a piece of paper. And then it goes to that piece of paper to a model and then to real life. So here, as a project manager, you're taking that idea and facilitating that effort to completion. So you have to have a team of people that can make that concept real.
When people say, oh, why do we have to learn all this math in high school? We'll never use it in real life. What do you say to that?
It's not that you're ever going to necessarily use every part of math that you learn, but it teaches you to think a different way. So it's shaping your mind to be able to problem solve.
And talk a little bit about the environment working here. What's it like?
It's probably one of the best environments that I've been in, and I'm being for real. The people here, we have the most talented group of engineers.
What's it like being a female in this industry?
As a female, I think, it's changed over the years. When I was in college, it was very male dominated, but over the years, you see female engineers all the time.
What type of person would thrive in this type of industry and environment?
Anybody that can really think outside the box, come up with new ideas, and then be able to facilitate those ideas to completion.
If you had to pick one word that encapsulates your job and working here, what would that be?
Growth. This industry, and specifically this company and this business, you always have room to grow.
So as you can see, these engineers help keep our lights on. They help keep our food heated and they help keep our world running. So who knows, maybe this series might spark something in you to join the field and help build our future. For more videos like this, keep visiting TulsaPorts.com.